Hello Tanarians! Today I've got some really cool things. Can my camera see me? Hello Tanarians! Today we've got some really cool things to talk about. 3 really cool things in fact. So we're just going to jump straight in. We're going to start with letters from Tanarians. Thomas Hustler writes... Thomas Hustler. Your name is Hustler from now on. Hello Tanarians, I was thinking about using the full power of Tana plus AI. I do presentation at work. I usually have plenty of ideas, but they're chaotic. I want to brain dump chaotic and use AI to convert into a coherent story. How would you create this? Audio-enabled tag connected to AI agents. All right, Hustler, we've got some really cool things. So there's something later in this little release node that will be of interest to you. But first of all, Theo's made a couple of templates that work like this. Theo has made 2 excellent templates. The first is a voice chat to presentation flow, where you talk to a presentation coach about your scattered ideas and your chaotic thoughts and end up with a structured narrative that you can use for a presentation. The second is a slide generator, where you can take these narrative points or any other piece of content and output perfect slides for your presentation. Matthew writes, I've noticed that bold plus italic formatted text doesn't usually save correctly when hitting enter. And Paul Burner says, highlighting text that has already some formatting, bold, italics, underline, removes such previous formatting instead of adding it on top of the new formatting. Yeah, Paul, that's completely right. That's a terrible way to do it. So we fixed it. It is now in order. So let's get into the actual fun stuff. Last release note, we talked about how Tana's voice chat feature now allows you to speak with your notes. So you can talk with a project or a blog post draft or whatever it is you have in your graph and basically brainstorm and chat with it and then add the new knowledge inside that note. Super cool. The update today is...
Hey Android! You finally got voice chat too.
Hey there. Finally.
It's great to have you here. I know it took a little while, but we needed to move and experiment first. You're here now, and that's what matters.
I guess. So what can we actually do together? I noticed there are release notes pinned somewhere.
Let me check those release notes. Voice chat is now generally available on both iOS and Android. You can navigate your graph, search your workspace, follow references, and search the web.
Wait, that's all available for both of us?
It's coming to Android as well. So out today, the voice chat functionality is now available to all Android users as well. We really hope you like it. So voice chat out of the way, there's a second thing I want to talk about. This is extremely nerdy and here be dragons. Starting today, Tana desktop users can turn on local MCP, which basically means their code tools, their Claude code, whatever, can access Tana's data through an MCP server. I'm just gonna show you some of the things you can do, but you can basically do anything now with your Tana data. So, if you have the newest version of Tana's desktop app, you can access the Tana MCP servers in Tana Labs, and we'll link to the docs of how to set this up. It's not difficult, it just requires that you know how to connect to MCP servers. Once that's set up, your Tana data will be available to your coding tools like Claude Code, which is what I'm using. And in my Today page, you can see I have a meeting here, but let's not look at Tana anymore. That'll just be the data layer behind what we're gonna do in Claude Code. So first of all, we're gonna say, use the Tana slides skill. Look at the meeting node that's on my day page and make a super cool slide deck from it. Tana slides is just a skill we've made in Claude Code to make slides from Tana content, specific Tana content. What you can see now is Claude Code is going to my Tana. It is reading the meeting node that I told it about. I didn't have to direct it there, it can navigate its own way around. And basically using the skill, designing a slide deck from it. It's probably gonna give me a couple of style options. I'll skip a bit ahead here. I'm also gonna open a second Claude window, because obviously you can do that. You can have several agents running at once. And I'm gonna say, use the Tana graph view skill and make a graph about the meeting on my day page. All right, so same thing here. It's basically going to look at that meeting and it's going to visualize that as a graph view. I'm just going to skip back and forth here and we'll see what this makes. This might take a second. Just let it cook. So you put the crustacean inside the box. Understand this? Alright, so that's the schema for this meeting, and whether or not we give you a graph view, you can now make it yourself with an MCP server. Okay, so here we have the new presentation that we've made. So this is the data that you just saw in Tana. This is just a meeting node that I recorded and I sent it to Claude Code. It's made a great presentation, interactive, from the meeting, ready to impress your colleagues about Norwegian dance therapy. You're very welcome. And we'll obviously share these skills as soon as we can. If you need anything like this and you're already using Claude Code, badger Theo and he'll probably share something that you can use as well, both for the graph thing and for the slides. Oh, one more thing, while we were filming here, another little update came in that I want to show you. So we now have a new view mode for images. You can either do the normal full screen mode that you've seen before, or the present full screen, which is basically a presentation mode for your node. So if I add another picture here, just gonna take a picture of my very secret calendar. I can now either view these like we've seen before in image mode, or we can go completely full screen and do a slides presentation. So if you are a hustler thinking about making a slide deck from your Tana nodes, yeah, why not make it inside of Tana? Alright, so those were the releases for today. So update to iOS voice chat, upgrade to Android. You now have voice chat, which is super great. Some great Tana templates for Theo, and obviously Tana MCP, which means that our advanced Tanarians can do whatever crazy stuff they're doing in Claude Code or whatever using their Tana data, which is super exciting, and it is stuff we're doing ourselves as well. I actually, for the for the mobile release, I asked Claude to just take a look at the features we're doing and make a launch video for you. So if you prefer this style, maybe we can just replace me and I'm not needed anymore. So here you are.